Right. Last time was somewhat painful. Me playing Cheyenne. Oh god, I have a lot to learn. Anyway, hi, I'm Clip. Welcome back to some Blitz here on Talishar. So, 4 decks, 4 combo decks. We're going till we get one of their combos off, then they out of rotation. We'll build a new deck. So we're up to Maxx for today. It's a funny game. And this should be a little bit better, because I think the deck is a bit, better than China, in all honesty. A bit simpler to do what we want to do, which is basically just boost into hyperdrivers and then eventually try to get Nitro off. Right, that's our big payoff, big finisher. What are we running? Banksy, Galvank Bender for the Nitro. Again, probably better tempo not to run this, right? Because even once we get to the stage where we can construct Nitro, chances are we've already done a lot of things that we don't actually need the +1, but who knows. It's also sad that this doesn't work with Singularity, right? Because that'd be interesting, having a +1. In fact, any Evo is giving him a +1. I think any way to sort of shape it so you could get that big finisher off, right, would have been good. So in the arm slot, instead of the return, blah, blah, from your graveyard, 5th slot, despite your drawing 5 cards and it triggering twice, if you got something that was to increase its attack. Because with the chest and legs, you can swing twice, so that's 12 damage, even if it was, up to like 8. So 16 damage you can pressure would be good. Anyway, I'm going to wait for an opponent, and then we're going to try and see how we do. Right, so we're against Doll. That's interesting. We're definitely going first. Send message. Good luck, have fun to you too. Nothing to change, nothing to tweak. I don't run a sideboard, right? I'm not that well versed. Okay, let's see who can get the items off quicker, basically. Although our items are just hyperdrivers. So we have the system reset, we have the T-Bone, we have the Moonshot. This is an awful hand, in all honesty. We want to boost so that we can trigger Nitro, right? So we're starting off with T-Bone. Awful hand. Boost nonetheless. Was this? Remove Steam counter, shuffle, attack action from Badge Zone into your deck. Hyperdriver, that's not what we want. Cogworks is gain action points, right? But we don't have items, so system reset doesn't matter. Banksy doesn't really matter either. Moonshot is useless at the moment, so that's just for pitching. It's fine. Cycle a card. That's a decent effective trigger. Yeah, sure. You get 3, I think, is my new decision. I mean, you could just use the Achilles Accelerator, right? Because they have 0. That is as a huge oversight to me, right? By LSS. No equipment should have 0. Because you can use the Achilles Accelerator to sync effects like that, can't you? Or does it not count because it has 0? Either way, right? Seekers doesn't. No reason why this shouldn't be 0. What are we doing? Moonshot is useless. Kind of want to get that off, but we'll just crank. So Nitro, definitely pitch the Moonshot. Don't need the action point or anything. Actually, I do kind of want the action point. If we hit with Banksy, but they're probably going to block it anyway. That's fine. We get one more turn with it. Right, so then Banksy, pitch the Sentry. Done. System reset into our arsenal to try and, again, keep hyperdrivers on board so that we can go into Nitro. That's the big thing. It's just trying to keep them on board to get Nitro off. I'm pretty sure they're going to significantly out-tempo us, right? Because, especially with the new items, Doll is stronger than you think, right? Just automatically get a Boom Grenade out to add to your attack. Hadron Collider is fairly strong. Moonshot is more useful than the Sentry. That's going in an arsenal. This is not a bad setup, right? High Octane, Data Link, system resets. Yeah. This could work. But now I have to think about the correct play. What are you doing? Sprocket Rockets. T-Bone. I mean, do we just take it on the nose? Pretty sure we can just deal significantly more damage until they get the high value items out. I need to think about this line. We lose the hyperdriver. I don't need the action points. I do, because I want to crank this. So I do kind of want a system reset. That does not trigger the boom grenades, right? So I'm going to just let it through. I think I'm just starting off with data link. No, I'm starting off with high octane. Again, action point. No, data link, because then that's boosting into the resource. Right? This is doing my brain in. We don't need that many resources, so I could also just pitch the blue. I really want to reset them though. Right? And we don't have to pay much. We can just pitch one. But then also I don't want to do it now. I think I'm pitching a data link to make this work. In all honesty. Do that. Pitch data link. That way we get 2 tokens. Oh no. I'm going to request undo. Because I don't know if that's this. Okay. Don't do that. System reset into that does not work. Let's just play this. And yes, of course we'll boost. You can probably maybe hear my cat in the background doing annoying things with boxes. Shield is fine. Image not found. For Nitro, interesting. Yeah, we have the one resource. We can crank it. But again, I want to keep them on board. The high octane doesn't matter too much. Right? So I think we just do this. Off of the one. The other play is to get enough hyperdrives into our banish zone. So that's that. We then high octane. Pass. There we go, that's what we want. Then we data link. Without doing the hyperdriver. Right, because the hyperdriver wants to be the last thing we play. Yes. Okay, I've done this correctly. In hindsight. And Providence is fine. So 1 Nitro is in our banish zone. That is what we sort of need to remember. Pay 2. Right, is it better than getting the blue? I think it's better than getting the blue, in all honesty. And then we still crank. We have 2 action points, so we can swing with Banksy. And then play the blessing. We got there in the end. Oh, so many decks to pick up and learn. Should maybe thin it down. Yeah, that's fine. Then we can do Blessing of Integrity. Yeah, not Integrity, Ingenuity. You know what I'm trying to say. Right, and we have at least 2 in our banish zone. You gotta remember, you can't system reset these hyperdrivers. Crankshaft and Medex. I'd kind of like a 0 to start us off, but it'll be fine. This just shuffles, so it's not like great, and that's just pay 1. What do they have for their hand? They still have the Boom Grenade, so we do want to block this turn to just try and gate that Boom Grenade activation. Can I see what colors? We have a blue, so that's only 1 token, so that's not great. Right? But that's 3. Because I have to be wary of that. Right? If we boost a card, this hyperdriver is going to get deleted, which isn't horrible, but it does mean we only really have 2 on board. Okay, so 0 to 60. So we need to block for 4. So that's 2. And that's 2. And then we can do 1 and 3. I don't think any Mechanologist runs attack reactions. Although, wouldn't it be powerful? Because it would just sort of come out of left field. See, do they get any decent items? The ratio is definitely the hard thing to figure out for Data Doll. Because you basically want to hit an item. There you go, they got a penetration script, that's great. sort of short though, because they're going to lose the boom grenade. Depending on what this is. If it's twin drive, see, that would be the perfect time. Though we can still block it. We can crank a bunch, not that we can do anything with it. God, this state is what we'd want, right? For Dash IO to use Symbiosis Shot, if only. That doesn't trigger the boom grenades, microprocessor. Okay, we definitely want red. Do I only get one? No, there's two. You want to crank. Do we need to crank? Means I can play without boosting, I suppose. So that is decent. We'll crank once. And then no. Right. So I have 3 on board. Again, we're going for Nitro, so I'm going to play not necessarily optimal. Probably just crankshaft, right? Just for the 2. Because that costs 2, so we can't go into that anyway. We'll start off by swinging, I think. Yeah. Do that. Do that. Technically wrong, because if I... No, because I don't want to boost. Again, we need the big payoff, and this is not the big payoff. Ideally, we want a extra counter on this hyperdriver. Are they going to let through? Alright, well that changes a lot of things. Because I can play everything and then go into system reset, right? So yeah, I'm definitely boosting. We gain 3, so 2, reset 1, and we just want to reset probably the red one, because the blue one, it does matter, because it's just at the same stage. Although we could keep it for Nitro. Do we keep it for Nitro? We do that first. Pass. Rank it. Activate the Teklo core. Pass. Okay. Just let me draw into Nitro for once. No. No to the boost. Just let me draw into Nitro, please. Please. Yeah, I wish the cog works for both Singularity and Nitro weren't attack actions. Just, we have the Hyper Scrapper though. In your graveyard. I mean, I can burn the hyperdrivers, I suppose. Scrap Harvester. We had to put another Steam counter on something. That's not horrible. Play another hyperdriver. Again, we have this set up, just give me Nitro. Yeah, there's only one in the graveyard. I guess we're just playing defensively until we find Nitro. In all honesty. So the only thing we're really trying to do is get the hyperdriver out. Right? So I probably want to keep blue. No, I can't play it anyway. I want to keep yellow so I can Banksy as well. No, but I don't have the action points. Well, this has 2, so I can. Okay. Just keep the blue anyway, it doesn't really matter. Hadron Collider is scary though. They didn't hit an item. Monocle. Depending on what their attack is, this could be dangerous. It's an extra 3, so it's definitely getting through. Just let me draw Nitro. Just let me draw Nitro. We have everything set up. Except for the resources. But because we have the system reset, right? If we can get Nitro on board, survive 1 turn. No, they're popping off now. This is doing 6 because of the collider. Doing 9. Do we just face tank it? Yeah, I don't need to get the drivers onto board. So we don't actually have to face tank it. Just do that. Take 4. And then pistol. How many shots did I get? 2. Yeah, because that's a dead card. Monocle. They have the resources, so it should just be another pistol shot. Yeah, and see, I like this. If you just had a better way to generate resources, right? Like off of Hyperdriver. You could just do crazy things with the shot. I mean, I have to tank it. I don't have anything to block with. It's gonna be a close game. Oh, they're gonna shoot again. It's not good for us. The only thing I can do is swing with Banksy. No, because we haven't even cranked. So there's nothing I can do. I could reset 2 hyperdrivers. But that doesn't get us any resources. Well, actually, no, we do have the 1 left over. That wastes the system reset. But I need to get this out of my hand. Right? To draw into Nitro, I have to get it out of my hand. We play for 1, reset the red, and then swing with Banksy. Do we want to crank? Does that do anything for us? No. Well, there's the Nitro. Too bad we're most likely dead this turn. 1 too short. And we have a T-bone to proc the hyperdrivers as well. Which is annoying. Should system reset work with the hyperdrivers? The token ones? I'm curious about this. Banish X items you control with cost 0/1. Because I know if it goes in your graveyard, it just doesn't exist. We have to put Nitro into our thingamabob. I mean, I have to fully block it and then just hope they don't have a 3, right? No. No, I have to block it like that and hope they don't have a 4, basically. They have a 4? That's the big question. Expedite is only a 3, depending on what they put into play. But that is only a 2 because of something. Why is it only... No, I have to toss away that, so I'm not going to. Just wanted to get Nitro off. And then shot anyway. So close. That's pretty much the running theme of all this is I get everything the correct board state, but I'm always a turn late. But it was a closer game than usual, which is good. I think these should be better ordered, right? Like Hello, Good Luck, Have Fun, and Good Game should be the top 3. Yeah, because Good Game's not... You have to scroll down. Right? No, I'm missing it every time, aren't I? It's here. Or allow us to customize. But, you know, Talishar is fantastic as it is. Everything they do is great. Nonetheless, we'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed. See ya.